What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Gmar's World Podcast, and today we're going to be talking about Week 10 in the NFL. All right, we're going to be looking at the prime Thursday night game. It was the Panthers and the Bears. Yes, I understand that these two teams suck. I definitely understand that nobody really wants to watch these guys play. But you got to remember something. Tyson Bagent, he's actually becoming something that we didn't think we would see. Obviously undrafted. He's 2-2 right now. Bryce Young, not very... I don't know what's going on with him right now, but he's very, very far away from C.J. Stroud. We don't know how it'll turn out soon. You know, right now it just looks like the Texans got the right pick, and right now the Panthers did not. But we have to wait. It's very, very early, so we're not going to go too crazy about that. I do want to talk about the Chicago Bears defense and the fact that Montez Sweat has such an immense impact, okay? Now, there's rumors swirling around that the Commanders are idiots, the Washington Commanders, and when I saw that they were traded and Chase Young was gone, I know it's like a rebuild, but you got to remember, a 6'6" frame like Montez Sweat and that type of speed is not easy to get. And you guys got to remember, there's another guy by the name of Julius Peppers that was sort of kind of like him. You know what I'm saying? And he got 5 pressures, and we haven't seen that from a Chicago Bears defense since 2021. So the whole thing that I'm trying to make everybody understand right now is that we don't really know what the potential of that defense can be if they add or, put something next to Montez Sweat to where it's a little bit like, yo, we can actually pressure the quarterback, because he was virtually just doing whatever he wanted. Now, because he played the Panthers, nobody's really going to look at it like, oh my God, like this guy's the next coming of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because the Panthers suck. And we got to just be totally honest about that. We're not going to get overly excited, but we still have to give this man credit. This man was traded out of, from an organization where, I don't know, Riverboat Ron, they're going to probably fire him and give it to BME. I don't know what's going on with the Washington Commanders, but Montez Sweat and Chase Young, in my opinion, are two of the most diabolical pass rushers in the league. Both of them can have major, major impact if placed in the right situation, and it just seemed pretty weird. But I love the fact that he was able to go out there and shine like that. Now, whoever that anonymous executive is that's saying that, he's probably within the Washington Commanders organization, and it's like, yo, bro, what are we doing right now? But whatever they're doing, I don't believe defensively you're going to be able to replace those two easily, okay, because they have such a huge impact on everything that goes on. So, with that being said, we can talk about Chicago now. Tyson Bagent, 162 yards. He wasn't sacked at all. He had a QBR of 47 and a passer rating of 73. Yes, pedestrian numbers, but he was able to maintain and manage the game as much as he possibly could. DJ Moore, the top receiver, with 58 yards. You had Cole Kmet, 45 yards on 7 targets, and DJ Moore got 9. Not really crazy. But Dante Foreman with the 1 touchdown was huge, gave them the lead, things like that. And then the kicker was not able to make his kick. 59-yarder, I don't know if everybody thinks they have a Justin Tucker, but as this guy is kicking the ball, I'm saying to myself, that's a 59-yarder, bro. You're not playing Madden where everybody, anybody can make a 59-yarder. You have to understand that there's a lot of elements that go into Soldier Field. You can't just be kicking field goals for 59 yards, dude. But that's what they chose to do. He didn't make it, and ultimately the game was won by the Chicago Bears. I do like the energy, though. I just want to say that, guys, this game for us, watching it, I know most of us that were watching are like, yo, this game sucks. But a lot of people had interest in this game, fantasy football, betting, stuff like that. So they had to kind of root for certain things. I do want to just let you guys know, when a team knows that they're not going to make the playoffs, I feel that it wears them down. I feel that it does something to them. But when you look at the emotion when the field goal was missed, I love the fact that the Bears players were motivated. And I think Montez Sweat has a lot to do with that, because they were able to see another player go out there and want to make a play. And that's huge, bro. Do I believe the Bears are going to do anything in the North? No. They're 3-7, 2-3 at home. Who knows, dude? Maybe they go, whatever. I don't know. I really don't believe that they're going to be able to do anything. But that's the type of excitement that leads to other things, when people believe that they can actually win and do stuff like that. So that was very, very nice to see in that regard. The game overall, no, not so much. But let's talk about the Panthers, right? This has to be kind of weird, because I can't really tell if Bryce Young is good or if he's just an average guy or if he's going to be something else watching him. I don't really like the way his release is, and I never really got to watch him like this, but his release is kind of like, I don't know what he's doing. It's like a weird throw motion. I don't know. Dude, listen, realistically speaking right now, will Bryce Young live up to expectations? I don't know. But CJ Stroud seems to be the truth. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not really going crazy about the whole situation. Is he formidable? Yes. Can he possibly do certain things for that organization? Yes. But at this time right now, just watching him and having a sole game, I didn't really like a lot of what I saw. 21 of 38, 185 yards. He got sacked 3 times. He had a QBR of 56 and a passer rating of 68.4. Now, that's not too much. It's not that much worse than what Bagent did, but Bagent is not supposed to be out there. Like, everything had to be perfect for this young man to get an opportunity. And it's very, very good to see that he's actually doing the most with it. Now, after this is done, if they decide to go back to Fields once his injury and, everything is resolved, I don't know if anybody wants to really take a chance on Tyson. Like, even with everything that's going on, I love his energy and stuff like that, but energy like that is not what makes, you're not going to win. You got to be able to make throws. You got to be able to, make the right decisions. A lot of that was not done primarily with what he was doing. He's still making those similar mistakes. But again, does he have potential? It's possible. Under the right coaching staff, maybe. But if they bring Fields back, I don't know, what happens after that. I don't know if there's going to be like a QB controversy or whatever, but I just wanted to bring that up. Another thing with the Panthers, right? Hubbard had 9 carries for 23 yards. That's not going to get it done. Bryce Young had 18 yards on 3 carries. Like, bro, and then after that is Blackshear. He had 7 yards. Like, there's no running game. And then his receivers, like Thielen got 6 receptions on 10 targets, and he had 42 yards. Strachan, the dude, he had 45 yards on 1 target. Mingo, 20 yards on 3 receptions. He had 7 targets. He doesn't really have any help either. His O-line is garbage. That's why he's getting sacked. So there's a lot of different reasons for why Bryce Young did not really do as much as we thought he could possibly do last night. But again, like I said, the Panthers are not a good team. So, we have to both these teams suck, dude. That's why it's really, really difficult to kind of assess whatever. Is there a chance that the Bears, like one of you guys that are really good with, the formats, let me know in the comments. Is it a chance if the Bears start to win some games and possibly go a little bit over, 500 or whatever, or 1 over 500, can they make the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? With the current standings right now? Because I don't do all the theoretical, logical, weird formulas to figure that out. Can they do it, bro? From 3-7 and they're 2-3 at home? I don't really think they can. Depending on how the Vikings and everybody else are playing, the Packers and everybody, I don't really know. I would have to definitely go ahead and take a look at that and try to figure out what's going on with that situation. But as of right now, I don't think that it matters what they do. You guys can let me know if I'm wrong about it, but you're just trying to see this. Tyson Bagent is trying to play for a chance to continue to play. The other players, like DJ Moore, he's trying to show people he can still play. Donta Foreman, he's trying to show dudes, look, I can run the football. So that's the only thing that's really, at hand right now and what people are looking for. Bryce Young, again, because he's a rookie quarterback, people are trying to see who made the right move with the NFL draft picks. And right now it's looking like the Texans. All right, so that's ultimately where we are right now. I would love to hear from you guys and your opinions with it. Hit me up. Let me know in the comments. Remember, you can download this podcast for free. iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Let me know what you're thinking, boys. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Stay well, stay blessed. One love, y'all.